create a daily plan. And when I was writing this out, the ideas start to really flood. And that's the benefit of writing. That is the beauty of writing. And in this day and age, it takes discipline to just sit down and write. Like, I'm going to write. I'm not going to allow this, whatever's on the TV screen, whatever's on my phone screen, I'm not going to allow it to distract me. My goal right now is to sit down and write. How much discipline does that take from you to start implementing? How many distractions do you have to neutralize for you to sit down and write? You have to really start constructing a lifestyle, hopefully in the house that you own, to make that happen. Because maybe you can make it happen the first day, but how much energy and discipline did that take? Okay, I have to remove this, I have to turn this off. So you have to start setting up maybe your devices. Instead of them distracting you, they're enhancing you. They're enhancing your productivity. So you have to dig down, from the very small layers of what makes up a day. And that's what I started to figure, that I have all these steps like within a day. So then I could plan for the week, I could plan for the month, I could plan. So like, it's a much smoother transition, and I don't give up. And I feel like many of you haven't developed that structure. So you get fatigued, you get overwhelmed within a couple days. Like, oh, no, you can't follow through on the workout routine, on this financial plan, budget, whatever it may be. And this is another thing. Just prepping, for this little video, is many of the coaches and teachers that you guys see, they talk about these things as a reminder and reiteration for themselves. So just like in jujitsu, the black belt, he is teaching you these drills, he's teaching you these moves, and he's also sharpening himself. Like, he or she knows the massive benefit to teach this, to instruct this, to sharpen themselves. It also holds themselves accountable. So it is a tool for themselves, for ourselves to teach, to put ourselves out there, is one thing. And then, okay, if you have significant skill, you have significant proficiency, okay, so there's no worry of putting yourself out there. But now to maintain that, okay, now you have the accountability. Like, I have to hold myself accountable. So now I have to be consistent with this. And if you know your stuff, and you're just like a dedicated student, now I'm just sharpening. Now I'm focused on, I want to teach because I want to continue to sharpen myself. So those are 3 levels of becoming a teacher. And but let's talk about the daily plan. So of course I have some notes, and that's just my personality. That's my style. I will continue to sharpen and hone over time, but I have an abundance of energy, so I have to direct it effectively and efficiently and accordingly. I have to have my plan to make sure that I don't overexert certain energy into an aspect of my life, or maybe a person. Like, I have to write reminders for myself. So this is like, you have to have a daily plan so you don't sabotage yourself unintentionally, so you don't start becoming a loser, or you stay a loser unintentionally. But so you have to have the discipline, you have to have the power in yourself to sit down, wherever that may be, and you may have to lie. Like, I feel like that sometimes holds a lot of people back. I want to talk about other aspects, but man, I just know growing up, going through active duty, military service, and now afterward, all these things, like looking inward now, into younger adults' lives that want to do better, want to be better. So, you know, like the number one priority is to start writing out a plan. So, like I was saying, you may have to lie. You may have to lie to your parents, your friends, your family members, like your siblings, so you could write this plan, because there's like, you have no alone time, you have no peace, and you need that peace. You need an unlimited amount. So you may have to go to the library. You may have to make up a lie and then actually go to the library to write this plan, and it may take a few hours. It may extend into another day. So you had to you had to maintain accountability of this lie to even get this fucking plan written down. I know, I know how it is as a minority growing up. Like, you have these big families full of love and excitement and intensity, but you know, when you know you want to do better and be better, you sometimes start setting yourself apart. That's on them to learn and maybe want to reattach with you, because you you can control yourself. You can't control anybody else. So you have to take these steps, write out this plan. Maybe afterward, hey, I'm starting to write out this plan. Do you want to like join me? Like, whatever. I actually lied. Maybe you don't say that. You just, that's a secret you keep to yourself. And it's like, what is that? Is that a white lie? That's is that a lie? For you, for you to that's survival, right? You do what you got to do to survive. So the self-talk too is going to be so critical, because if you say it's a lie, now you have that weighing down on you, but you're doing something temporarily to survive for the better good of yourself, for the better good of humanity, so you could be more productive into the world, and you can help to make the world a better place, not a sloppier place. People with sloppy lifestyles, people with sloppy habits that are draining, draining your environment, draining your neighborhood, draining your areas with ghetto behavior, with toxic behavior. So that's what we're just going to talk about today. Is you have to start making this plan. You have to start sit out. So this is what the plan is going to consist of. Your 3 goals, at least 3 goals per day. So every day, what are my next 3 goals? That, like, I had to start with this plan. I would say a workout, some type of plan, or some type of errand or task. There we go. Your workout, which is non-negotiable. That's one of your 3 goals every day. In my in, in my journal, I don't put it as a number. So like, I learned this from somebody else. Like, just sticking to 3 main things. It's a A. Like, it is not the workout is not in the number category. It is mandatory. It is a non-negotiable. It is a letter. It is not a number. it is. It doesn't matter how I feel. It does. The emotions don't. Nothing matters. This is just the task, and I am a task completer when it comes to the workout. That's how that goes. But for some of you guys, maybe we should implement that. Even though you're novice, you're beginner, you're new, maybe that remains the same with you. So A, workout, and then 3 tasks or goals. So it could be like you have to start writing out this daily plan. Well, for me, it's every day, whatever my goals, my tasks, the workout I did, details about that, and then at night, at least 3 good deeds and at least 3 things you're grateful for. So don't be a fucking loser. Don't sabotage yourself. You need to come up with a plan, and you need to stick with the plan. And the plans are going to change and evolve over time, but always have a plan to keep a good compass, good ethical compass on yourself. See you soon.